Hey everyone, I'm going to be sharing with you some of my personal favorites from the year 2010. Hopefully it's not too late. This is for the previous year, and since this was so highly requested, I thought I would do it. I was kind of on the fence about doing it just because you guys have seen me use these products like over and over again in my tutorials. Most of them won't really strike you as anything new. Some of the products are a little bit newer and I haven't talked about too much, so I thought I would go into those a little bit, and that's it. Hope you all enjoy. Okay, let's get started. This is actually going to take longer than I thought it would. Originally I thought that I didn't have enough products to show you, but actually I have plenty, and it's kind of difficult to briefly talk about each one, but I'm going to try my best. Okay, so body lotion. This is Naturally Victoria's Secret Honeysuckle and White Patchouli Hydrating Body Lotion. If you watched one of my previous videos about my moisturizer haul, I don't often moisturize my body, and so that's kind of bad, but for me to use up a whole bottle and actually have every intention of repurchasing it, that's kind of huge. And the reason why I love this one so much is because of the scent. It just smells so good. I really love the scent of it, and it's also quite hydrating compared to a lot of the other Victoria's Secret lotions, which I don't really find hydrating at all. They just smell good, but this one actually is kind of hydrating and it smells good, and I had every intention of repurchasing it, but when I went to Victoria's Secret, they actually didn't have it that day. I don't know if it's discontinued. I surely hope not, but this is really nice. I love the scent of it. Next would be this Up&Up eye makeup remover, and it's the Target brand eye makeup remover, which is comparable to the Neutrogena one in the blue bottle, and I love it. This is probably my second bottle, and I always need an eye makeup remover to remove my waterproof mascara, so that's why I have to have one. And I've used the Lancome by Facil one, the Neutrogena one, and they're all pretty similar, but this one is cheaper than both of those, and I think you get more too, which is great. Another product that I found myself using very frequently, almost daily, would be this Missha Perfect Cover BB Cream in number 23, and the reason being is because I don't like wearing a heavy liquid foundation every day. I don't even like wearing just a full face of foundation every day. I used my Everyday Minerals mineral foundation for a while, and even that would feel kind of heavy, so I just wanted something really light. This is very similar to a tinted moisturizer, but it's supposed to have added benefits to it, it's supposed to help better your skin and all this other stuff. And this one has SPF 42, which is great too. And I usually just dab this on the center part of my face to help really even out the redness on my cheeks and just kind of give my face a more even tone. And that way, even though it has a little bit of a grayish cast to it, it's definitely not the perfect color for my skin, and it can be a bit pale. That's why I just apply it to the center part of my face, so that way the surrounding area of my face still matches my neck and it doesn't look like I have a mask on. And it's just very light. It's not a heavy coverage, more of a medium coverage, but I just like something really nice and thin to even out my skin tone. So think of it as a tinted moisturizer. The only bad thing about BB creams is that they usually have them in lighter shades. So for, my medium and darker skin girls, guys, I wish that they created more shades, but they don't. Along with that, another product that I use pretty much almost daily would be my Maybelline Double Face Perfector Instant Age Rewind Concealer. And it has a concealer on one end and a highlighter on the other. And I actually, some of you may recall that I really loved my Sonia Kashuk Hidden Agenda Concealer Palette, and I still do, but it's a little bit less efficient to use because you have to use a brush with it, and on the go it just wasn't as convenient. So this is nice and convenient because I can just pull it out, dot it where I need to, under my eyes. I love it for under my eyes. On spots, it has pretty decent coverage and decent staying power too. Another one of my favorites that you guys have probably seen and heard me use over and over again would be this Rimmel Lasting Finish Lipstick in Birthday Suit. And when I first used this a long time ago, I thought, oh, it's just a boring brownish color, it's not really all that pretty, but I love it. It's so flattering on me. It's just has this warm kind of bronziness to it that's just, it really suits my skin tone, and It's not drying at all. These lipsticks are great for the price. I really like the Rimmel lipsticks, and so one of my just old-time favorites. Aha! The Urban Decay Primer Potion. Still using this, still loving it. It works great as a primer base for your eyes, especially if your makeup tends to crease and smear really quickly. This is just kind of a nice barrier to help keep that area a bit more matte so that everything just doesn't melt off of your eyes. And it also is supposed to serve as like a nice base so that your shadows come on more pigmented. It works decently for that too, but I use it more for the crease-free staying power. Another one of my favorites for the year 2010 would be these EOS Lip Balms. I have 3 of the flavors. I think this is the Honeydew Honeysuckle, and then I also have the Summer Fruit and the Lemon one, whatever that's called. And they're actually all different, like in texture, like they all feel different on your lips. And they're not like the most moisturizing things in the world. If you recall, I used to be obsessed with my soft lips, and those weren't incredibly like moisturizing either, but I really like those for the packaging because they're so sleek and small, and for, you know, how nice they smell. As far as these go, once I started using these EOS lip balms, I pretty much stopped using my soft lips. Kind of sad, but I think these are just so adorable. I love the packaging, I love the concept. I love that I can just reach into my purse and find it really quickly. Some of you may not like it, might think it's a little bulky, like not something you can just stick in your pocket, but I love it. I think they're great. Their scent is nice, but not like amazing. Okay, this next one should come as no surprise, but it would be my Uemura eyelash curler. I love this curler. Definitely on the pricier side, but definitely worth the investment. Another thing that I have to include for my favorites of 2010 would be these particular e.l.f. brushes. It would be the e.l.f. eyeshadow brush, the eye blending brush, and the flat top just powder brush, but this is a part of their studio line. These 3 in particular would be my favorite. I find myself using them again and again. I've been using them for so long. This powder brush, it's my go-to for blush. I just love using it for a blush. I don't know why. Like, it's definitely my preferred blush brush for some reason. But it's also great to dust powder on your face, and it's just so nice and soft. Only $3. Sometimes you can get it for cheaper if there's any kind of discount codes or promotions going on. And these are only $1 each. I actually use these for stocking stuffers this past Christmas just because great value for the money. So I really love these. I would also have to include Sigma brushes, just Sigma brushes in general, because they have so many different kinds at affordable prices. They look very professional, and they're just much more affordable compared to like MAC brushes, for example. And you have so many to choose from. You can choose your custom kits. So just Sigma brushes in general. There are some that I do like more than others, but I'll probably go more into that in like a separate Sigma video. One of my favorite shadows that you see me using constantly would be MAC's Copperplate, and I use this pretty much all the time for my brows because for black hair, I don't like the look of like a warm brown color on the brows. And since this one is very cool toned, it's more of like a very grayish brown, it's just perfect. And I don't like my brows looking way too dark either, so this is definitely a great color for black hair. Another one of my top favorite shadows that I wore so much this previous year would have to be NYX Root Beer. And it's just because it's like a deeper color, but it's not anything way too dark, so I can kind of sheer it out. I can build it up to make it darker if I wanted to, and it's just a, you know, easy flattering color to wear on my lids, and so I sometimes wear it under my lower lash line, and I just like it. Another one of my favorites that I found myself using so often, especially on the go, would be the Maybelline Dream Mousse blush, and especially this one in particular. It's in Peach Satin, and hopefully you can see that color, but it's so flattering. I actually have it on right now too. It's very subtle. It's not like anything overly pigmented, but I just love that it has that nice kind of sheen to it. I love the texture of it. It's a very fun mousse texture. Another favorite of mine would be this MAC Blot Pressed Powder in medium dark in particular. And some of you may recall that I used to use my Maybelline Dream Matte Powder frequently, and I really like that one. It kept me shine free. It had a very nice matte finish. The powder was finely milled enough. It wasn't like cakey looking at all. But the only thing is that the color was just a little bit off on me, and I would have to choose this one over that one just because the color suits me more, and so I love this. Okay, this one might be kind of random, but some of you may remember me doing a review on this, my Springit, and it's just a spring epilator, and I pretty much use it for my upper lip, and I still use it almost like weekly or every couple weeks, and so I really like this. I have to include this product because I continued using it after reviewing it, and I really do like it. You can find these for very cheap if you just kind of like eBay and look around for it, but if you buy it from the My Springit site, I believe it's like $16 or something around there. I don't quite remember. It can be pricey, but you definitely can find this for cheaper. And let me warn you though that it still hurts really bad when I'm epilating my upper lip. It still really hurts, but I just like to use it. Another one I would have to include, even though I don't really wear lip glosses as much anymore, but if I had to name any favorites, it would have to be these Revlon Superlustrous ones, and these in particular, because they're so pigmented. A lot of times I'm so fed up with lip glosses that barely have any pigment in them, or they look like they're, you know, full of color, and then once you apply it, it's just sheer. So I'm really impressed with these, and they're not sticky, they feel nice on the lips, so I would definitely recommend these. Alright, I just have one more product to show you, and I've actually been having a lot of you guys requesting that I review this, so I'm going to review this really quickly right now. It would be the Maybelline the Falsies Volume Express Mascara. I use the waterproof kind. I always use waterproof mascaras, so this may be a little bit different from the original, just keep that in mind. I definitely really do like this mascara. I've been using it all the time. I like how dark it is, I like how it just lifts my lashes, and it's very comparable to the Colossal if you have tried the Colossal. It's just that the brush, like, I don't know, the brush works like magic, I guess. I really like the brush. It's just like slightly curved, as you can see. And it can be a little bit clumpy, but I actually don't mind that as long as it adds enough volume to my lashes. I do have the mascara on right now, and the waterproof version is very difficult to remove though, but as long as you properly remove your mascara every night, it shouldn't be a problem. But if you don't, you know, like some waterproof versions can really make your lashes brittle and make them fall out, so be sure to take good care of your lashes. But overall, I really do like this mascara. The price varies depending where you get it from, and that's really all I have to say about it. Just bear in mind that it can be a little bit clumpy, and if you're using the waterproof one, it is difficult to remove. And that's it. Aside from that mascara, another one that is kind of a staple that, you know, I've repurchased before and that I would also recommend would be the Maybelline Full and Soft. This one doesn't give your lashes as much drama, but it's a very nice, clean look. You know, your lashes feel softer, and it's just a healthier alternative, and it's great for like a daytime mascara. It's not clumpy. It's a good one, so I would recommend this one too. Okay, so I know that this video is like extremely long, but hope you all enjoyed. Thanks for tuning in, and you all have a great one. Bye. So my first favorite product is this little guy right here. Can you stand up, please? Nice to meet you. Definitely him right here. He's adorable. Oh, but he's not a beauty product. Actually, he's not a product at all. He's a dog with feelings, and I swear there's a human soul in there, and he's just so cute. Sammy, you're just so cute. Why are you so cute? See? He's just so happy. It's like, always so happy and adorable. Gosh. How can you not love dogs? I love dogs. Especially this little guy. So cute. So, Sammy, can you say hi to them, please? Right there. Sammy, look.